Hi folks, this is Dan Zorn, Superintendent of the Longview Public Schools, here for Superintendent Story Time this Thursday. We've been away for a little while, and with school starting up here in 2 weeks, thought it'd be a good time to get back into our weekly story time opportunities. As we've talked about a lot in the past, literacy is the most important thing we do in the Longview Public Schools, and this is just kind of a cool way for us to just kind of reinforce that and share some nice stories with our kids and with you as parents, and give you some ideas on some read-alouds you might be able to do with your kids. Today, we're going to read a few poems out of Where the Sidewalk Ends. This is written by Shel Silverstein. It's done just some incredible children's poems. I bet if you listen to some of these, for those of you that are a little older in the crowd out there, I bet some of these sound a little familiar to you. So this is from Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. The first poem is Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun, it's time we flew, said Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle was captain and Pickle was crew, and Tickle served coffee and mulligan stew. As higher and higher and higher they flew, Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, over the sun and beyond the blue. Hold on, stay in, I hope we do, cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, never returned to the world they knew. And nobody knows what's happened to dear Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. All right, that's Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too by Shel Silverstein. Next one is Me and My Giant. Me and My Giant. I have a friend who is a giant, and he lives where the tall weeds grow. He's high as a mountain and wide as a barn, and I only come up to his toe, you know. I only come up to his toe. When the daylight grows dim, I talk with him way down in the marshy sands, and his ear is too far away to hear, but still he understands, he stands. I know he understands. For we have a code called the Scratch Tap Code, and here is what we do. I scratch his toe once means hello, and twice means how are you? 3 means does it look like rain? 4 times means don't cry. 5 times means I'll scratch you a joke, and 6 times means goodbye. Goodbye 6 times means goodbye. And he answers me by tapping his toe. Once means hello friend. 2 taps means it's very nice to feel your scratch again. 3 taps means it's lonely here with my head in the top of the sky. 4 taps means today an eagle smiled as she flew by. 5 taps means oops, I just bumped my head against the moon. 6 means sigh, and 7 means bye, and 8 means come back soon, soon, soon. 8 means come back soon. And then I scratch 1,000 times, and he taps with a bappity bim, and he laughs so hard he shakes the sky. That means I'm tickling him. All right, that's Me and My Giant. Our final poem, one of my favorites of all time, is Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout Would Not Take the Garbage Out. So here it goes. Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. She'd scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yams and spice the hams. And though her daddy would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. And so it piled up to the ceilings, coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor, it cracked the window and blocked the door with bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy glumps of cold oatmeal, pizza crusts and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, crusts of blackburn buttered toast, grizzly bits of beefy roast. The garbage rolled on down the hall, it raised the roof, it broke the wall. Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, globs of gooey bubble gum, cellophane from green bologna, rubbery, blubbery macaroni, peanut butter caked and dry, curdled milk and crusts of pie, moldy melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold French fries and rancid meat, yellow lumps of cream of wheat. At last the garbage reached so high that it finally touched the sky. And all the neighbors moved away and none of her friends would come to play. And finally Sarah Cynthia Stout said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage out." But then, of course, it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate. And there, in the garbage she did hate, poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot right now relate, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out. There you have it, a few poems from Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. He's got several compilations of these books out there that are, they're just a lot of fun, real quick reads out there. So again, this is Dan Zorn, Superintendent of the Longview Public Schools, here for, Superintendent Story Time this week in the Longview Schools, where literacy is the most important thing we do.